Welcome back to another episode of Peak Performers Podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about one of the execution killers and what's getting in your way of efficient and effective productivity.
Welcome to this edition of Peak Performers Podcast with your host, Thor Conklin. Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Thor Conklin here. We give you the tricks, the tips, the tools, the strategy, the technology, and the psychology peak performers use in order to get more done and execute at the highest level. If you know what to do but struggle with getting it all done, or simply want to raise your game to the next level, this podcast is for you. Sit back and enjoy. I have identified 85 execution killers, those things that get in the way of your execution, getting stuff done. You could be doing everything right, and then these 85 things can pop up at any time. This is execution killer number 11. Last week, I had a meeting downtown. I mentor this woman, and I was going to be meeting with her probably for about an hour. And it's normally about a 35-minute drive to downtown Atlanta. But with the collapse of one of our highways, it actually has taken about, an hour sometimes. So here I was in the middle of a busy day. I'm not quite sure. I think it was a Tuesday. And I knew it was going to take me at least 45 minutes to get down there, 45 minutes back. The meeting was going to be about an hour. And I was kind of justifying saying, okay, look, I can make some phone calls. I'll take an Uber down and I can make the ride productive. And then, of course, the day started. And this meeting was about 10 o'clock in the morning. And my day starts at 5 a.m. And I was just behind. I was already behind by 6 a.m., quite frankly. And I'm just dreading this commute down there. And now I'm starting to dread the meeting. And I was actually looking forward to the meeting. And then right around 7 o'clock in the morning, I said, you know what? This is stupid. I can't get everything done that I need to get done. And this going downtown is just not going to work. I've got to call her up and I've got to reschedule this thing or come up with another plan. And as I'm typing the email, I'm just like, wait a second. If I reschedule this, I'm just going to create the same thing at a later date, right? That I think I'm not going to be busy, but of course I'm going to be busy. I've got to get this into a Zoom call or a Skype call or just call her on the phone. That's the most efficient way of dealing with this. I'd love to see her in person. I just got too much on my schedule. I can't do it. Or what I should say is I don't want to do it. And sure enough, she was fine with going ahead and doing an actually cell phone call. And it worked out great. We got everything that we need to get done. And I got an extra hour and a half back into my schedule. So execution killer number 11 is meetings outside the office. Anytime that you have to leave your command center, your desk, your office, and you've got to go anywhere, there's downtime, there's travel time, there's switch tasking, right? You've got to stop what you're doing. You've got to start something else, and you've got to start all over again when you get back. And it just wastes too much time. People are always clamoring for my time. Let's have coffee here. Let's do this. And I've actually gotten to the point where I've been shutting it down more and more and more. If you want my time, I'd be more than happy to give it to you. Let's get on the phone. When I do consultations with new clients or prospects, I set up a 15-minute call. 15 minutes. And in the very beginning, I said, look, we got 15 minutes. Let's go to it. What's your agenda? What do you want to accomplish? What happens is when you got 15 minutes and that's it, you get to the things quickly. Things move quickly and you're done. You're in, you're out. Now, if there's something that comes up with this prospect that they need more time, even if it's not a prospect, right? And they need more time, great, we'll schedule another call, we'll budget more time. But so often, people will take a 5-minute call and turn it into a half hour. When I'm asking for people's time, I very specifically state with them, I'd like to have a phone call with you. I need 8 minutes of your time. It's never 5, it's never 10, it's never 30 minutes. I always break it up because when I tell someone that I want 8 minutes of their time, guess what they're expecting to give me? 8 minutes. You want to pick up some extra time in your day? Stop the outside the office meetings. No question of the day today, but it is an action of the day. Look at your calendar for the next 30 days. How many meetings do you have outside the office that do not need to happen? How many of those can you reschedule and simply have a phone call or a Skype call or a Zoom call? I love Skype and Zoom because it allows me to see them and they can see me as well. Figure out what those meetings are, reschedule them, take back that time, and use it to your advantage. Thank you so much for listening today. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you found today's show valuable. If you would like to receive these shows automatically to your phone or to your computer, simply go to iTunes and subscribe. After listening to several of the shows, if you're so inclined, please leave us a 5-star rating, as this helps us reach additional people and spread the message. If you're truly committed to taking your life to the next level and doing whatever it takes to become a peak performer, but something's holding you back, something is blocking your way, and you just can't seem to figure out what it is, send me an email to info@thorconklin.com, and I'd be more than happy to get on the phone with you. We'll schedule a 15-minute discovery call. No obligation, no cost. I absolutely love to hear from the listeners, and if there's something I can do to help, I'd be more than happy to do that. Also, if you found something of great interest in today's show and you want to share that with your friends and family, simply go to my Facebook page, Thor Conklin, click on the episode, hit the share button, and share it on your page. You can follow me at Twitter @ThorConklin. The website is thorconklin.com. We're constantly adding new free resources, discussing additional tricks, tips, tools, and strategies on how to be a peak performer. Remember, I try to keep these episodes short so you can listen to them during dot time, doing other things, commuting, driving, walking, working out. Decide to be a peak performer in all that you do. And until tomorrow, have an absolutely amazing day.